sandwich?
Yes, and a sandwich. I was boiled a good deal of the time. Well, what is the largest of these picnics?
Iowa is by far the largest.
We often have 130,000 at the Iowa picnic.
And,
Imagine 130,000 people at a picnic.
we
To
have
me, it's no picnic if there's more than 2 people, Mrs. Parker. And sometimes even then it's no picnic. How much did your husband pay for you, Mrs. Parsons?
Nothing at all.
He got you for nothing? Well, he stole you.
That is as you think.
Well, I certainly do. I think you were a big bargain. Have you been a good wife, Mrs. Parsons?
I think I have. Fairly good.
Oh, you're qualifying it now.
Yes.
Huh? All the time you've been married, you've been good for nothing, eh? That's an old joke, but I've chased this gypsy so much tonight I'm getting weary, eh? Well, this has been an interesting conversation, and if I ever want my palm red, I'll stick it in the bucket of red paint. Now then, let's see how well you make out in the race with $1,000. Now, you've got to run your $20 into more than our other couples. I can't tell you how much our first couple won, but Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners.
The unemployment clerk and the genealogist won $228.
Now, here we go. You have $20. You selected Scrambled Proverbs. How much are you going to bet on your first question?
$10.
You can bet anything you want. $10? Is that all right with you, Florence?
Yes.
I'll call you Florence. Huh?
Certainly.
Now, here's your first question. You're betting $10. What is this proverb? A dolt and his legal tender are quickly disassociated.
Man and his money are soon parted. A fool and his money is soon parted.
That's right. A fool and his money is soon parted.
Now you have $30.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 30 are you going to risk?
25.
A rotating boulder will not amass a form of lichen.
A rolling stone will gather no more.
A rolling stone gathers no more.
You'll be able to roll up to $55.
Florence, you're a pretty sharp cookie.
That's nothing.
Now, how much are you going to bet on your third question?
50.
50?
Yes, 50.
Here we go. It is inadvisable to enumerate fowls in your possession prior to the moment of their nativity.
Do not count your chickens
Before they hatch. Is absolutely right.
Now you two have climbed to $105.
Florence, have you been a chicken thief in your earlier days?
No, I never was.
Oh, well, a goose thief or a duck thief or any kind of fowl?
No, nothing of that kind.
Oh, that's a foul question. Here's your last chance to beat the other guy. What is this proverb? How much are they betting?
They haven't bet yet.
all of it? Is that right?
Oh, you want to bet all of it?
I don't.
Okay. A dual cranium is more acceptable than a single.
2 heads are better than
2
one.
heads are better than 1. Clarence, put it there.
They say they are because you wind up with $210.
Well, that's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Isn't it?
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to you both. That's quite a gal, isn't it?
Sure is. Well, Groucho, the
We all have a tendency to emphasize youth too much, and you see a gal like that, and it's really wonderful.
the secret word, you know, is still clock.
I know, I understand that.
We invited some...
My memory isn't faltering yet, Ben.
I didn't mean that.
Even though yours is. No innuendos from you.
We invited some Hawaiian dancing girls to the program tonight.
Now you're talking.
Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Healani Kawela.
Never mind this nonsense. Bring her in here, will you?
And her partner is a fencing master, Monsieur Jean Aeromance. And here they are. Folks, come over here and meet Groucho Marx.
Well, welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers, eh? Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you see every day. A fencing master and a hula dancer, eh? Well, this may be interesting. He may cut off her grass skirt. Hilani Kovila, is that right?
Healani.
Hilani Kovila. Well, where are you from, Hilani?
The islands.
The islands, eh? The islands. Which islands? Coney, Catalina, or 1,000?
I'm from Hawaii.
Hawaii. Is that the correct pronunciation? I thought it was Hawaii.
No, that's not right. Hawaii is correct.
Oh, you couldn't say Hawaii just once, huh? Please?
That's not correct.
What isn't correct?
Hawaii.
I'm all right. How are you? Hello, Mom. It was a great fight, but I won. And Mr. Harriman's, eh? If you think I'm going to watch you tonight, you're crazy. Huh? You're a fencing master, huh? Where you from?
Brussels, Belgium.
Oh, from Belgium, huh? You were raised in Belgium? You're sort of a Brussels sprout, then, in other words. But are you married?
Yes, sir.
Some fencer. He's got a sword hanging over his own head. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, thank the Lord. And praise the grass skirts. I guess it'd be pretty hard for a hula dancer to nod her head yes when the rest of her is saying no. Where do you do your hula dancing?
Well, I work mostly casuals, one-night stands.
Where do you do your work, Gene?
At the Los Angeles Athletic Club and the University of Southern California.
Oh, well, that's a good place for a fence. Exactly what do you do there? Do you pick it?
No, I teach fencing because fencing is a very popular sport now. It's very becoming.
Is that so? It's increasing in popularity?
Very,
well,
very
what is
much.
there about fencing that makes it so popular?
Well, for women, for instance, grace, poise, elegance. For men, fast reaction. Then also the spirit of sportsmanship.
You mean puncturing somebody is sportsmanship?
Well, in some way, yes.
You carry bicycle tape in your back pocket or something? Suppose I wanted to take up fencing. What would I need?
First of all, a mask, a jacket.
What do you think I'm wearing now?
I was saying a mask, a jacket, trousers, and tennis shoes, if possible.
Tennis shoes? What's that, for running?
No, you want slide when you make your lunch.
Uh-huh. I make my lunch? Don't I carry my lunch with me? Well, wouldn't it be nice if I had a sword, too?
We don't use sword anymore.
You don't use a sword in fencing? What do you use, a mixmaster?
No, we use...
What do you mean, no swords?
We use foil, épée, and sabre.
Épée? Isn't he one of the seven dwarfs?
No, it's a blade.
Well, épée was a blade, I remember. Well, let's talk about the hula. For example, just what is the hula? Besides a good way to keep warm on a cold night.
Tells a story by dancing.
Uh-huh. And all this time I've been wasting my time reading books. What kind of stories does it tell? Mysteries?
There's no mystery about the hula.
Well, doesn't that depend on whether the grass on the skirt needs cutting? What kind of stories can you tell by dancing?
Oh, you tell love stories, and stories about the trees, the sun, the moon. They're all very simple stories.
Mm-hmm. Well, how does dancing tell a story? I don't understand.
Well, it tells a story by using the hands and the arms.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Each gesture you make has some significance, I suppose?
Yes, that's right.
And I bet you've told many a story and then tried to wiggle out of it, huh? Well, you've been a very interesting couple, particularly you, Helani. And if I ever do any fencing, you can be sure it won't be with a hula dance. Now you're going to play your bet your life. You run your $20 into more than the other couples, and you'll get a chance at the $1,000 question. I can't tell you how much the other couples won, but Fenham is going to remind our listeners.
The unemployment clerk and the genealogist are still leading with $228.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected modern composers. Here's your first question. How much will you bet?
$10.
$10? Okay. Who composed Begin the Begin?
Cole Porter.
Cole Porter is right.
$30.
Remember, you're going for $1,000. How much is the 30 you're going to try?
20.
20? Who composed Summertime?
Gershwin.
Gershwin is right.
And you climbed with $50.
Now you got $50. Here's your third question. How much of the 50?
40.
40 you're going to bet? All right. Who composed I've Told Every Little Star? Take a guess. Talk it over. And if you don't know, guess. Well, the bell is tolled. It was Jerome Kern. You should have known that. It's a very, very popular and very well-known song.
You now have $10.
Well, that's a shame. Now, it's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 10 will you bet?
10.
Shoot the works? Okay. Who composed White Christmas?
Irving Berlin.
Irving Berlin is right.
And you'll wind up with a grand total of $20, and that means the unemployment clerk and the genealogist with $228
get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question.
All over the country this week, wherever the famous DeSoto Plymouth sign is displayed, people have been stopping, looking, and buying. Yes, and you know what they've been buying. The great new 51 DeSoto. Wherever you see this year's DeSoto, you'll see crowds gathering to admire it. But the real cause for admiration is the ride DeSoto gives you. Smooth, unbelievably comfortable. It's a revelation. What gives this amazing new concept of driving pleasure? Well, a great many features, such as a big new higher-powered engine, amazing new Oriflow shock absorbers, feather light steering. Features like these add up to driving pleasure you never dreamed possible. Yet DeSoto sells for only a few dollars more than the lowest cost car. So follow the crowd to your DeSoto Plymouth dealers and see
the 51 DeSoto, that's a revelation to ride.
Here comes the winning couple, Groucho, the unemployment clerk and the genealogist. All set for the $1,000 DeSoto Plymouth question.
All right, here we go for $1,000. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so think carefully and please no help from the audience. Here it is. One of our presidents served only 30 days, the shortest service in presidential history. For $1,000, tell me who was this president. All right, what is the answer you two have decided upon?
Guess we're wrong, but we thought Buchanan.
No, I'm sorry. It was William Henry Harrison. That was a tough question. But anyway, you won. How much did they win?
$228.
You won $220, so that means the big question next week will be worth $1,500. Well, you lost the big money, but you won $220 in the quiz. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you and to all of our contestants on the show tonight.
Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for the Groucho Marx Show, when the big question will be worth $1,500. And don't miss Groucho's television show, also presented by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Two great cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
By the way, folks, if you have nothing better to do, you might curl up with the February issue of Coronet Magazine and read the piece about me by my brother Harpo. It doesn't make any sense, but I think you'll enjoy it. The February Coronet Magazine. Good night, folks, and remember, now just be sure to visit your DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
Folks, here's a reminder from the National Safety Council. Keep your car in safe operating condition. You Bet Your Life, transcribed from Hollywood, is produced by John Goodell. Directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. This is George Fenneman signing off for the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast.